Capricorn, hey, how's it going? Welcome to Searching in Fearless Tarot. If you have any questions, they will be, or if you just want to get a hold of me, all of the information is in the comment section below. Thank you for all your likes, shares, and subscribes. Appreciate it. Supporting the channel. Okay, so this is going to be a general energy for the month of April 2021, or the rest of the month of April for 2021 for you guys. As I was tapping into the energy, I was feeling, I feel like some of you are tapping into your intuitive abilities and could be, or tapping into mastery or skills that you haven't told the world about. It's almost like a coming out of the closet feeling, but it's professionally for some of you. I'm picking that up. Okay, let's get into prayer. Father God, Holy Spirit, thank you for another day not promised. Thank you for all the love, support, and guidance you give to us. We are nothing without it or you. Please only let those that walk in the light in. Please give me the highest messages we need for Capricorn for the month of April 2021. What does Capricorn need to hear for the month of April 2021? Okay. Cancer in 4th house. All right. So we're talking about how you feel. You guys are probably cringing right now. We are talking about how you feel, using your intuition, also attitudes from the past, I feel. 4th house talks about our ancestry, how we came here, who our support system is, what makes us feel secure. Okay, so I get the Chariot Reverse, the 9 of Swords reversed, and the 8 of Swords. Chariot Reverse symbolizes 2 different directions that you're unable to figure out which one to go. It's a crossroads. That's what it feels like. Some of you could feel like you're out in the cold, like you're having to rely on your faith at this time when it comes to your endeavors. Some of you, I don't know why, but I'm getting secrets that hold you back from this card. I'm going to get clarification though. What's the 8 of Swords, Spirit? Please clarify the 8 of Swords. Yeah. It's like wow. Okay. This is like completely backing what I was feeling earlier. Okay. So with the 8 of Swords, this talks about illusions that we keep ourselves in, illusions that we keep ourselves tied to. If you notice, she's got a blindfold on, but she has all these swords around her that can get her out of this blindfold, but she stays there willingly, right? So this is talking about mental illusions. This is also subconscious beliefs as well, being trapped by those. Some of you, I feel like you were so bored in your day-to-day, you just kind of started this as a hobby, or you just kind of started this as a passion project. But it's turning into something more. And as it's expanding, you're having to let people know the ins and outs of what you do, and that could be a little bit nerve-wracking. Some of you are thinking about a relationship right now. Looking at what you don't have instead of what you do have. Trying to figure out a way to start communication or start the relationship back up again. I feel like for both of you, for one of you, it could have been somebody was cutting the other person off or acting really hot and cold. There was a lot of sneaky behavior that happened within this bond. With the King of Wands reversed, that's like King, as one of my favorite tarot channels calls it, King Dingling. So this could have been somebody who was a little bit sneaky, maybe seeing people on the side, maybe doing things that weren't so okay, and you cut off communication, or they cut off communication. And now there's sorrow. Yeah, there's sorrow because the relationship was disjointed. For some of you, this could be a same-sex marriage. I am picking up on two masculines, but if that's not the case, this could be somebody who emotionally cut someone off because of sneaky behavior in the past. Doesn't necessarily need to be third party. It could just be sneaky behavior. It could be just being in and out of the situation, in and out, but there's apologies that are wanted now. This is also a cycle of healing in that relationship for you guys, is what I'm getting. What's being healed in the relationship? I get 10 of Cups reversed in the middle of the deck. Whoever cut this person off in communication is thinking about how much the other person means to them at this time, and they're studying and learning. I'm going to figure out what this Eight of Pentacles is, but Eight of Pentacles talks about mastery, okay? So this would talk about either you learning the other individual and trying to create grace in between, is what I'm hearing. Or this could be the other individual trying to learn about you and trying to mend a rift. But they're not telling you, because they're either you're not telling them or they're not telling you. Coming in, it's the King of Swords reversed. King of Swords reversed is illogical, meaning not logical at all. They're very emotional. So it's like King of Swords reversed is like a trigger. Someone gets triggered and they bail, or that's like an instant reaction. King of Swords could also be like someone's childhood wound getting hurt and needing a minute to think about it and to process what happened. I do see a lot of passion coming in for that relationship though. Let's get the overall outcome, because you're probably like, I know all these things. I know all these things. Okay. Whoa. Spirit, what's the outcome of the relationship? What's the outcome? King of Pentacles in the middle of the deck. Five of Wands reversed in the bottom deck energy. There will be victory. The King of Swords reversed, whoever that was, whoever cut someone off, whoever cut someone off is going to want communication, and depending on how honest that communication goes is whether they leave behind either the other individual or they leave behind the situation. Either way, there's victory. There's victory. I see the Lovers at the bottom of the deck, so I'm thinking it's probably going to be either a reconciliation. This could also be a friendship. This could be a coworker. Yes. Someone's wanting to tell someone else their wish fulfillment. And clearly, just so you guys know, this is the individual that cut ties, that cut the relationship off. And I think they cut the relationship off because there was a core wound that happened within that argument, or there was an abandonment wound that was triggered and needed to be processed in that time. But they're wanting, I do see a resolution coming if you want it, Capricorn, if you want it, if you're interested in that. Okay. What else? What else is being activated for Capricorn at this time? Steps to success. I keep hearing that. It's like all of this is, it feels like all of this is evolving into who you truly need to become. And that's why this feels so damn uncomfortable. That's almost why it feels like it's like a coming out of the closet kind of thing, because for some of you, these passions could have been, maybe they could be from the occult. I mean, you're watching this video, so I'm sure you have some kind of thing for the occult. But this is about creatively expressing yourself and getting into the luck that follows with that, because I'm seeing Leo and Jupiter. There's a lot of like relationships either being mended or torn apart. This is really weird. All right. I feel like if you haven't found clarity over a certain situation, you will find clarity. It's like there's a past relationship that you're thinking about that abundance could have been built. It was like the ideal partnership, and for some reason, with the Two of Cups, okay, I feel like Capricorn, you guys are already on your way to abundance. I mean, God, you guys grow up with business suits, you know, but with the you will find clarity in the relationship that's hindering this abundance. That's what I feel like it's doing. It's like maybe for some of you, this time is very frustrating to you because there's something that isn't resolved, or something that you want to get over but you can't. A fence that you need to mend. There needs to be healing within that. There needs to be healing within that. Because if there's not healing and there's not progression forward, there's no abundance. What is this? How can they heal, Spirit? How can they heal? Okay, you guys got a lot of major arcana in here. Judgment, Justice, Two of Swords, Strength reversed, and the Hierophant. It's trust. Keep moving forward and trust that things are going to be okay. There's a need for some of you. I feel like some of you were on the precipice of truly becoming spiritual teachers, spiritual leaders, spiritual helpers, healers. That's like, I feel like that's the collective I'm picking up on, really. But it's like you have indecision because you don't think you have the strength to do it. And right now, there needs to be an understanding that a while ago, I was listening to a channeling, and he was talking about how our future selves help our present selves, right? And whatever we're working through in that current circumstance, we're still meant to be there because there's something that we need to learn for our future circumstance. And I think that's what's the trouble here, is that things are moving in a different way than you're used to. Okay? Some of the journeys that you have to move forward into are blind. For some of you Capricorns, this is a journey no one's ever taken before, and it was specifically meant for you. You have the strength to move forward. Sorry, that was a fruit fly. You didn't mean to scare you. You have the strength to move forward in this indecision. It's just, I think that I feel like you're discovering who you are at a core level, like in a crazy way. And for some of you, you may present yourself as very like confident and assured, but for some of you, it might be really scary to step into this position of authority and power. Some of you, the information that you're getting is out of this world, and it's hard for you guys to reconcile that with the everyday, the day-to-day world, you know. But it's like you're starting to see things below, beneath, underneath. You're starting to read between the lines when it comes to energy, and that's why it can feel so scary, because not a lot of people go through their days like this, but this was always in you. Don't let secrets or opinions of other people or anybody else's bullshit get in your way. Don't let anybody else's conditioning get in your way. This is a mission for you. And when you do decide to express yourself in all of your beautiful glory, and if somebody doesn't accept you, that's their loss. That's their loss, not yours. You're going on this grand adventure where you have this very special journey, and it's a journey that's meant just for you, and it keeps you going. It may feel a little bit different because for some of you, you've been very straight-laced your entire life, and this is really like way off kilter for you, but it's not off kilter. You were born for this. You were literally born for this, Capricorn. Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, Ace of Wands. All of it is passion, creativity, moving forward, grabbing a hold of your life force and taking it for what it is and moving forward fearlessly. This is beautiful, Capricorn. And by the way, like this could have been something that's already played out. This could be something that you're in the middle of and you're just getting confirmation for it. I want to get clarity on that Hierophant and for some of you, clarity, healing, out in the cold. Some of you are going to get tremendous clarity. With the Empress reverse, some of you, I feel like this is your mom. For others of you, this could have been a spouse. But this feels deeply rooted. And mind you, at the beginning of the reading, we did have 4th house. But it feels like there's going to be some clarity or some information that you've been looking for a very long time, since you were a child. This information has made you feel left out in the cold. Maybe some of you didn't have, maybe some of you feel like you didn't have a voice when it came to your mom. Some of you feel like maybe your mom could be suffering from addiction, mental illness, smothering, just overall not being a nice person, especially not being the mom that you deserve. I feel like you're going to get messages about this. You're going to understand why this happened to you. And it might be a little bit obscure, but the clarity you get once you get it, you will feel it in your solar plexus. There is a reason why you've had the life you've had, Capricorn. There is a reason why you have struggled. It's not all in vain, okay? It's not all in vain. This is all meant to expand you on a greater journey. I'm talking to my fearless leaders here, my Cappies. The end of the cycle is approaching. Some limiting belief really hurt you, like really hindered your growth for a very long time. I'm hearing 5-6 years you've been dealing with this. And what's weird is like Spirit's showing me it's like on a it's on a scale. Like it started off really quiet and then it got louder and louder and louder, to the point where like this belief that you had that constricted you is in your face and you have to change it. You're ending that cycle. You're cutting off those blindfolds and you're moving forward fearlessly. Wow, this has a lot to do with family. Okay. Some of you came from very abusive families, and I'm not just talking about physically abusive. I'm talking about financially abusive. I'm talking about mentally abusive. I'm talking physically. I'm talking sexually. Some of you came from a very abusive home. And when I say abusive, I'm fully aware of the fact that there are homes that live in suburbia that look perfectly fine and the parents have a perfectly well job and there's still abuse going on in the house. Capricorn, for some of you, I'm feeling the need to say right now, please do not underestimate your abuse. Please do not stuff it down and stuff it underneath, because that's what makes you sick. I feel like some of you have an issue with like escapism when you want to get out of this feeling. Like I see that like some people eat a lot, or like eat a lot of junk food, or and which I'm not dogging you, trust me, I have my own habits. But what I'm seeing here is that all of those things that happened to you that you didn't deserve, that you chalked up to feeling like you deserved because you had no other resources at the time to figure out that it wasn't you. It wasn't you. And that you couldn't fix what was going on because it wasn't in your control. And there was a need to, there's this issue with control now with you where surrender almost feels like death to you. And you're releasing that. You're releasing that need to control, that need to make sure that everything is okay, that need to, you're releasing that. And you're learning how to go with the flow of life. And I know that as I say this on the video, it probably sounds like a wonderful, wonderful journey. And you're like, hell yeah, where can I sign up? Capricorn, you know, it is not. It's ugly. It's ruthless. It never has complete closure. You're being asked of a very huge, huge task, okay? To love yourself and your situation unconditionally, and to know where to put your energy and where to not put your energy, what you can control, what you can't control. I feel you, because I'm going through a lot of very similar themes right now, but there's an end to that. For some of you, there's a resistance to that end, and you frustrate yourself because you're like, why am I resisting this? This is going to get better for me. Why am I resisting this? Just know that it's your ego trying to keep you safe. Because sometimes our ego doesn't want us to grow. It wants to keep us in the same spot we've always been because that's what we know. But there's so much more out there for you, Capricorn. And I know you can feel it. I know you can feel it. There's so much out there for you. Beyond this provincial life. And you're realizing that. Okay, I'm going to go into what you're activating this month, and then we're going to go into guidance, because my videos are eventually going to end up being 45 minutes long for each sign. And you know what? So what if they are? I like it. Okay. Capricorn, what are we activating in the month of April 2021? Acceptance at the bottom of the deck. Perseverance. Discipline. Wow. I'm sure you guys are freaking rolling your eyes at that one. Both of these, notice, I'm going to put them up right. Notice how both of these have a purple hue to them. Or if you're slightly colorblind, dark gray. Either way, I don't know why I said that. Either way, purple is the color of royalty. Purple is the color of being able to see things from a higher perspective. It also talks about your intuition and trusting yourself through this time. Because I know it's really difficult. I know it's really difficult. And especially when your livelihood is on the line for some of you. But trust me when I say that you would not feel this in your soul if it wasn't meant for you. Okay? I know that this is a difficult time for a lot of us because we're all grasping onto straws and thinking about what once was, even though we can see that it wasn't that great. We're going through a time of processing, and that's okay. It's okay to be wherever the hell you're at, Capricorn. Don't belittle yourself. Don't belittle your journey. Don't belittle your faith, and don't belittle the light that's inside you, Capricorn. That's what you're learning. You're learning that nobody can take away your purity, that no family situation can take away your life and the decisions that you make moving forward to make you successful. Okay. Let's do a guidance card, and then I'm outie 5,000. What does Capricorn need to know for the month of April 2021? What does Capricorn need to know for the month of April 2021? All that glitters. For those of you who need to see the number, it is 16. It's only human to want to adorn oneself in trinkets and paint a pretty It's only human to want to adorn oneself in trinkets and paint a pretty picture of oneself. It's natural to want to acquire the trappings of status or to deny them as a statement of rebellion. But if it sparkles, is it better? Whether it's a fast car, a big house, a title or position, the stamp of authority, or the sparkling of diamonds, these icons let you know something about a person, place, or thing, or do they? The truth is that people seek to acquire things because of what they will do for them and how they symbolically will elevate them and make them more attractive. This card signals that it's time to see beyond the adornments and probe underneath the surface. Learn to recognize the masks people wear and the motives underlying them. Imagine that all that glitters is gone. Would you still desire... Imagine that all the glitter is gone. Would you still desire the object or person? Yeah. So I feel like what this is talking about, Capricorn, for you especially, is to look beyond your provincial life. And if you are looking beyond your provincial life, this is confirmation that you're in the right place. That just because something looks pretty on the outside doesn't mean that it's beautiful on the inside. And if you resonate with that karmic family trauma that I was talking about earlier, you know that, but it's time to speak it. Some of you have been afraid to speak that. Some of you have been afraid to speak your truth, have been afraid to see between the lines, have been afraid to see the reality that not everyone has your best interest at heart. Exchanging gifts, 27. You're entering into a productive and enriching time when all manner of opportunities are being offered to you. You have everything you need to seize them, yet in order to honor them, you must put in the time. Exchange your experience and skills and commit heart and soul to what you're choosing to pursue. You can do it. You have what it takes to be successful if you align with the law of giving and receiving. You must engage in a dance of give and take, push and pull, doing and being. If you let fear guide your choices, you could deplete yourself or create an imbalance. This is not a time of just do. Use your currency wisely and be mindful of the value others bring to your life. All right, Capricorn, that is your reading for April 2021. Until next time, I love all of you and good luck on your beautiful journey. You guys are badass warriors, all right? So don't be afraid to come out to the closet to me because I will love you just as you are. Until next time, my guys. Bye.